gentlemen. This story began about 5 years ago with a wedding. My wedding to Sybil.
That's absurd, Elliot, and you know it.
What?
It really began with my wedding to Victor.
Look, Amanda, will you please not interrupt?
Of course I shall interrupt, if you persist in deliberately perverting the truth. It really began with our divorce from each other 5 years ago, and our subsequent remarriage. I to Victor, you to Sybil.
All right, then. It began with our divorce from each other, followed by your remarriage to Victor and mine to Sybil.
I think that clarifies the situation. Dear Victor loved to get up early in the morning, so he insisted we be married at high noon.
You are man to take this man Victor to be your lawful wedded husband, to love, honor, and cherish so long as you both shall live?
Amanda.
Yes, Elliot? I mean Victor. What is it?
The minister.
Oh, will I? Yes, I will. Of course I will.
Your wedding was very unromantic, I must say.
I suppose your wedding to Sybil simply oozed sentiment.
As a matter of fact, it was a very charming affair.
Will you, Elliot, take this woman Sybil to be your lawful wedded wife, to love, honor, and cherish so long as you both shall live?
Elliot.
Yes, Amanda. Sybil, I mean. And yes, of course I'll take her. Who wouldn't, after all?
Ellie, dear. The clerk was right about the terrace. It's lovely out here. Do come out.
Coming. Not bad, is it?
Divine. I'm so glad we came to the Hotel Imperial. Oh, Ellie, I'm so happy.
Are you?
Aren't you?
Of course I am. Tremendously happy.
Ellie, are you really glad you married me?
Of course.
Gladder than when you married Amanda?
Yes.
I wish I was sure of that, but I'm not. That song, for instance.
What song?
You know the one I mean. Someday I'll find you. You told me once you couldn't stand that song because it reminded you of her.
That's right.
Then why'd you hum it all the time?
Pure reflex. Doesn't mean a thing.
No?
No.
She was pretty, wasn't she?
Very.
Prettier than I am.
Much.
Elliot.
Amanda was pretty and sleek, and her hands were long and slim, and her legs were long and slim. She danced like an angel. You dance very poorly, by the way.
Could she play the piano as well as I
She
can?
couldn't play the piano at all.
Had you my talent for organization?
No, but you haven't your mother either.
I love you far more than Amanda loved you. I'd never make you miserable like she did.
We made each other miserable.
She lost you with her violent tempers and carryings on. You do hate her, don't you?
Look, darling, what's the use of all this? That's over now. It's such a long time ago.
5 years isn't very long.
Oh, yes, it is. It's forever.
Do you think you could ever love her again?
Of course not. And once and for all, will you stop talking about her?
Yes, Sally.
I don't wish to see her again or hear her name mentioned.
Very well, darling.
Is that understood?
Yes, darling. Where did you spend your honeymoon with her?
San Moritz, and stop talking about it.
I hate San Moritz.
So do I, better this.
Was Amanda good on skis?
Look, it's late. We better go in and dress for dinner.
I love you, Elliot. I love you more than she ever did.
I'm sure of it. Now let's go in and dress.
Kiss me first.
Of course.
Oh,
What is it?
on the next terrace there. Someone's coming out. Quick, let's go in.
Amanda,
Yes, Victor?
come outside. That clerk was right. The view from this terrace is wonderful, and there's a moon.
Honey, did you order cocktails, Victor? The boy's here with them.
Have him bring them out here.
I'll bring them myself. Oh, it is perfect.
By Jove.
I beg your pardon?
You look wonderful.
I thought I'd change into this more comfortably.
You look like a beautiful advertisement for something.
Nothing peculiar, I hope.
I can hardly believe it's true. You and I here alone together, married. You love me, Amanda.
Of course. That's why I'm here.
More than you did Elliot?
Now then, none of that.
No, but do you love me more than you loved Elliot?
I really don't remember. It's such a long time ago.
Not so very long.
All my life ago.
I'll never treat you like he did. You can depend on that.
I'm sure I can.
I love you too much.
So did Elliot.
Fine sort of love that was. He struck you once, didn't he?
More than once.
Where?
Oh, several places.
What a cat.
I struck him, too. Once I broke 4 gramophone records over his head. It was very satisfying.
You must have been driven to distraction.
Don't let's talk about it anymore, Victor, please.
All right. You know, this is a grand place for a honeymoon. By the way, where did you spend the last one?
Victor?
I want to know.
San Moritz. It was very attractive.
I hate San Moritz.
So do I.
You poor child. I'm going to make you forget all about the ghastly experience you had before.
The honeymoon wasn't such a ghastly experience, really. It was afterwards that was so awful.
I intend to make you forget it all entirely. Did Elliot start quarreling with you right away?
To the devil with Elliot.
Amanda!
I forbid you to mention his name again. I'm sick of the sound of it. Elliot, Elliot, Elliot. Here we are on the first night of our honeymoon with the moon coming up. And all you can do is to talk about my first husband. It's downright sacrilegious.
I'm sorry, Amanda. Please forgive me. Maybe I'd better go and dress for dinner.
Maybe you had.
I shan't be long.
I'll be out here, Sybil. Let me know when you're ready for dinner.
All right, Elliot. I won't be long, darling.
Oh, good evening. I didn't... Amanda,
Good evening, Elliot.
what are you doing in this hotel?
I'm on my honeymoon.
How interesting. So am I.
I hope you're enjoying it.
We've only just arrived.
So have we.
Are you happy?
Perfectly.
Good. That's all right then, isn't it?
Are you?
Ecstatically.
I'm delighted to hear it. We shall probably meet again sometime.
Yes, we probably shall.
Au revoir.
Goodbye.
Leave here tonight? But early. Why?
Listen, Sybil, I've just had the most extraordinary sensation of impending disaster.
You mean an earthquake or something?
Yes, several of them, with accompanying explosions and eruptions, violent and terrible.
No, Elliot, that's absurd. There are never earthquakes in this part of the country, and I'll not leave here tonight. I'm tired.
We'll leave here.
I won't.
If there's anything that infuriates me, it's sheer wanton stubbornness in a woman. I should like to cut off her head with a meat axe.
Oh, Ellie, on our honeymoon night.
Don't quibble, Sybil.
Oh, you're horrible. If this is the way you act as a husband, I don't wonder Amanda left you. I'm going down to dinner. If you don't care to join me, you needn't. But I will not leave this hotel.
But, Victor, you must take me away. After all, you don't want me to be miserable all through my honeymoon, do you?
Well, look, Amanda. Why on earth didn't you remember before about your sister's tragedy happening here?
I got the places muddled. It all came back to me when I saw the courtyard by moonlight.
When did all this happen?
Years ago, Victor. But it might all have been yesterday. I can see her now, lying there dead, with that dreadful expression on her face. Poor dear Millicent.
I never knew you had a sister.
I haven't any more. Oh, Victor, we must get away from this awful place now.
No. And it's not awful. It's delightful. And I don't believe a word about your sister. You never had a sister, dead or alive.
Well, I could have had, Victor. I'm perfectly healthy.
Whatever your reason for wishing to leave here, I can't humor you in it. It's a husband's place to defer.
Oh, is it? Well, it's also a husband's place to...
What is it?
That's... music. Where's it coming from?
Downstairs somewhere, of course. Well, are you coming down to dinner with me or aren't you?
No, Victor.
Very well, Amanda. I shall be in the bar. When you're ready to come down and dine, let me know.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello, Amanda. I had an idea you might be leaving.
I had an idea you might be too, Elliot.
Sir, why should I? Where's your...
Victor's dining, alone.
Oh,
Where's yours?
Sybil's dining alone, too.
Oh. Do you want a cocktail? There are two here.
Two over here as well.
Let's have my two first.
Very well. Remarkably low walls of this hotel.
Remarkable. Hardly a wall at all.
To honeymoon.
Honeymoon.
Of course, you're in love with Victor.
Of course.
Funny.
I don't see anything funny about it. You love Sybil, don't you?
Certainly.
There you are, then.
There we both are.
I hope you'll be very happy, Elliot.
You too, Amanda. Nasty insistent little tune, that one.
Yes. It's annoying to find how potent cheap music can be.
Amanda, what exactly were you remembering at that moment?
Really want to know?
Yes.
San Moritz, the Palace Hotel skating rink early one morning. Bright, strong sunlight and everybody whirling round in vivid colors. And you kneeling down to put on my skates for me.
You'd fallen on the ice a few minutes before.
You were beastly to laugh.
Poor darling.
Do you remember waking up in the morning and standing on the balcony looking out across the valley?
Blue shadows on white snow. Cleanness beyond belief. High above everything in the world. How beautiful it was.